Hello, I'm Vivek Pandey from Jamshedpur, and this is the continuation of my description of arrays in C++. Well, I was making a new drawing. Uh, okay, let us say this is my RAM, and I have declared int num5. In this case, this will tell the compiler reserve 5 contiguous blocks in memory, 5 contiguous blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, these are 5 contiguous block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contiguous. It is one. This block is the first block, and in the next memory location second block will be placed, and in the third memory block will be next to, physically next to, remember, physically next to the second block. So memories are allocated in contiguous blocks, that is, the next memory block is adjacent to the first, and so on. Now what actually happens, that this tells the computer that reserve 5 blocks of integer type in the memory and name it num. Actually what happens, that another variable num is created, a num will be created. Let us say this is num, and here what the compiler will do, that when it reserves 5 blocks of memory in RAM, it will place the address of first block into the num variable. So just assume that this block has got the address 1, 2, 3, 9, 1. This is the address of the first memory block in the memory. So compiler will write 1, 2, 3, 9, 1. It means that when we declare integer num5, a variable num is created which takes address of the first block of the array in RAM. Num is a variable which takes address of first element of the array, and from this address, since these blocks are physically adjacent, from this address the address of next element and so on can be calculated. That is why this whole memory block is referred to as num. This whole memory block is referred to as num, and because num has the variable num has the address of this location, and it can reach to any of the memory locations from this address. We will use this property of array when we learn about functions and passing arrays to functions. But for now, just you remember that this is the way how arrays are created, and for our purpose for next few videos, it will suffice for you to know that this memory block is referred to as num at 0. Num at 0. In C++, first memory block is referred to as 0th element. This is num. This whole block is num, and here the value is num at 0, and this memory block is num at 1. Similarly, this is num at 2, and this is num at 3, and this is num at 4. You can clearly see that since we demanded 5 blocks of integer type and we started from 0, the index will go from 0 to 4. This is the index or subscript of the array. Num at 0, the subscript is 0. Num at 1, the subscript is 1, and num at 4, the subscript is 4. This all 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 5. So 5 elements can be put here. Now if I say num at 3 is equal to say 17. Num at 3 is equal to 17. So the compiler can locate this address by knowing this address. It clearly knows that this is the 0th element, and it will add 1 to reach this, it will add 1 to reach this, and this to add 1 to reach this. So it will reach here and place 17. Okay, so this is all about theoretical part of the array. Now we will make a program to see how arrays are actually handled.